It had the crying boy painting.
Her imaginary friend as a kid was a demon.
I looked that thing in its eyes, and it changed me forever.
I absolutely believe it was like a demonic presence.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Ghosts in Us podcast. Today, we're basically playing press junket because Haunted US is back on the show, and we're going to be talking about their new book, 30 Nights in Wisconsin. Mitch, Brandon, welcome to the show. Brandon, first time. Mitch, second.
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, great to be back.
Dude, I hated all those long-time listener, first-time caller people when I worked in radio, especially because my show was pre-recorded. No. Especially because my show was pre-recorded. But yeah, you guys just, be tough. You guys just wrote a book, basically the paranormal investigator's guide to almost every location you could possibly visit in Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know about every location you could possibly visit, but certainly 30 of the scariest and most interesting.
Okay, yes. So all right. Well, you know, they say Wisconsin's one of the most haunted states.
Truly.
But
yes.
Give me a 31st place you can publicly visit.
Jericho School.
What was that?
That
the Jericho Haunted Trinity.
You
That's one that
book?
we found. We found out, we actually got access to it about 5 days after we had finished writing the book.
Oh.
So,
all right, give me a 30-second.
We love that place.
Yeah,
man.
It's a great location. So it was just a matter of missed it by that much.
When did you guys start writing the book?
About a year and a half ago?
About thereabouts.
Right around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor, didn't you learn about Jericho through them?
No, so Jericho, when we first tried to set up something to investigate, I reached out to Craig and we were going to go somewhere else, but he's like, the owner has a dog and he gets cranky. I have a different location you can hit. And it was Jericho.
That's right. All right, well, I take back what I said. Give me a 30-second.
I mean, the Kewanee Jail. We wrote an oddity section for it, but it could definitely be a full article or a full entry. I keep calling them articles. We're so used to cranking out articles every week that we need to call our book entries.
Brandon, you're working your way up my list pretty fast. I'm kidding.
Hey, man, I've been tearing a hole in podcasters for weeks now.
Dude, I won't lie. When Mitch messaged us, you know how honored I am to be part of this press junket? It makes me feel like I'm doing something right.
I mean, we're honored to be here. This is fantastic. Thank you for having us on the show.
Absolutely. So let's dive in. So what made you want to start writing the book, and why Wisconsin first?
Well, Wisconsin was an easy choice because, well, we're both based in Wisconsin. I'm just in southern Wisconsin. Brandon's around Milwaukee. So it was an easy geographical choice because there are so many locations around us. And we've both lived in Wisconsin for so long that we've heard many, many stories. So we had a lot of leads and a lot of good places to start. So Wisconsin was the natural first selection for 30 Haunted Nights. And of course, book writing was kind of a natural next step as well, just based on the output of our website. You know, because a lot of the content that you'll find in the book is absolutely in the same spirit, nudge, nudge, as our website. The locations you can find on our website that have articles, you can find a good few of those in the book as well. But the entries in the book are totally unique. They're written wholly anew, so you might even learn some extra information if you've already read our articles on some of those places. So, it was just a natural next step in both directions.
Yeah, and our articles on the website are often cut for content length, cut for readability. So this gave us the opportunity to really let some of Mitch's work shine there, and every single pun that he comes up with made it into the book. So be ready for that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No,
I look forward to that.
Love a good dad joke.
I know last time we had Mitch on the podcast, I told him that Haunted US is like the website that I used for everything. And I still use it. Like if I just want to sit there and read something that like, oh, that could be a possibility in the future, I use your website.
You know what? I'm
Absolutely.
making it up Blaine's list. Taylor, you're making it up mine. That is fantastic. We love to hear
Yay!
it.
I won't lie. So we actually just filmed at the Kiwani jail, and I think I might have told Mitch this already.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I recall hearing just a little bit about it, so I'm curious to hear more.
But my whole intro is basically from your guys' article on the website. Like everything I said, like
Awesome.
most of my research from the jail is from you guys. So thanks for making my job a
Fantastic.
lot easier.
That's
Hey,
what we're
that's
here
what we
for.
love to hear. We literally, I mean, this is what we do. We travel the country, we go and do that deep dive research, and we try to produce articles that would be helpful for people in not only in the field, but the locations too. When they want to say, hey, here's a comprehensive history of our location, or when somebody just really wants a good ghost story, like we want to be that group too. So I think
Yeah.
I think what I'm hearing from you guys is we're doing a good job, and that's
Hell
always good.
yeah. Yeah. And I use that extensively. Like, and then the fact that when we went and we were talking with Brian, who is the volunteer there that helps with the paranormal stuff, super nice guy, by the way.
Absolutely.
He was just like, Blaine, you really know your shit. And I was like, thank you, Haunted US. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you,
Oh
Mitch.
man, this is the best testimonial we've ever heard for Haunted US, so that's fantastic.
And we
Yeah,
don't even
and
have a good
1,000,000%,
following to do
that's
it.
exactly what we're here for.
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah. No, I
awesome.
love it. It's a great site. But so out of those 30 places, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here as I go because I don't have the book in front of me yet. So I
We
can't.
can,
I
if it
can't
makes you feel any better, we can wave it in front of you. Does that help?
Just break his heart slowly.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry, Blaine. We'll get you a copy.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
If I do, I want to get it
want
signed by
one.
you guys too.
Both.
Yay!
Oh, done. Yeah, happily.
Hell
Happily.
yeah. But what would you say of the 30 spots has been your most favorite, maybe? I want to say. I know that's gonna be like a super broad and you have like a lot to choose from, but like what's the one that you felt had like the most lasting impact when writing the book?
Sure. Mitch, why don't you take that one first?
Sure. I suppose lasting impact when writing the book probably goes to the first chapter that we've got in there, which is Shaker's Cigar Bar. And Shaker's Cigar Bar is a popular haunted location in Milwaukee. They're very proud of their ghost stories. They've got neon ghost lights in all their windows. And they just make a whole show of it in the best way possible. And the building used to be an old speakeasy in the Prohibition era. And they're really into that vibe now. It's just kind of this jazzy, smoky, old school bar room. It's just got a very particular vibe to it. And to hear that it's haunted when you go in there, it's not too surprising because it just has that kind of sense to it. And our ability to go there and just tour it with, the normal tour guides, just taking a regular nighttime ghost tour, it's ended up just being fascinating. They've got some wild stories in there. The basement where a ghost supposedly moves this massive safe around. They've got an area where they think gangsters might have been buried in the cement. And then way upstairs, they have a space where they found what they believe to be burned human bones in the walls. And of course, ghosts for all of these stories, and many more that they don't quite have a story for yet. So it was just a fascinating experience. And in the book, it really it kicks off everything in just the perfect way. You read the first chapter, and I'd say you're primed for 29 more.
That's so true. And we teased on another show that a lot of the places in the book have had personal experiences from us, and Shakers is no exception from that. So anybody who's hunting for those few that have personal experiences, Shakers one of them.
That's awesome. Taylor, do you have a question? I don't want to run the whole junket here.
I was was just gonna say, is Shakers like the biggest impact for you as well?
So Shakers was fantastic during our visit. It really exciting. Loved the location, and also had a spooky experience, which was fantastic. But I would say one of the more impactful ones for me was actually the Mabel Tainter Theater. This is an incredible theater. It was built as a memorial. And the namesake, Mabel Tainter, is said to still be in this theater. She's known to play piano at this piano that sits behind the main curtain if it's left open, the actual like key cover. And the most important thing about it for me was actually who was with us when we did the investigation. It was my mom's first paranormal investigation. We brought her along for that. And I gotta say, she knocked it out of the park. I was not expecting this. My mom, unassuming lady, and a shockingly good paranormal investigator.
So,
Blaine, would your mom ever go on an investigation?
oh, I'm sure.
Lisa, let's go.
Yeah, Lisa, go.
So I don't have the, obviously, again, I don't have the book in front of me, but did you guys visit the Berlin church, the St. Joseph's church that is
We
down the road
tried.
from the tannery? You tried?
We tried. They were closed that day. It was also, I don't know if we told this story. Berlin Tannery was one of the days it was snowing pretty heavily when we were driving. And that kept most of the people just at home. So when we got to the church, it was actually closed.
Dang.
So that's our 33rd.
Yep.
33rd. Damn. That's crazy. No, I only
They're
asked.
everywhere.
I honestly, I don't remember why I asked that question. Oh, because I think
Well,
Taylor and I have been trying to go back there and do another episode for our show, and I think I was gonna ask you guys to come with, but I know you're also really busy people, and I think it'd be really fun.
We'd love to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any uncharted territory we're happy to cover.
Yeah.
I think
that
that
would
was
be
the
so
point
fun.
of it, but that's now the point of it now.
Yeah. Perfect.
Good
Hey,
point
good
indeed.
outcome no matter what.
Future
Yeah.
haunted US Ghosts and Us collaboration on the docket.
Love it. Yeah, let's do it.
I now remember what I was actually going to ask. So now that you have your first book with Wisconsin down, are you guys planning another book? Can you even talk about if you're planning another book?
Blaine, let us take a break. Jeez, buddy.
Planning
Yes,
doesn't
we are
mean writing,
absolutely.
Brandon.
We actually do have the next book almost fully planned, and within the next month or so, we're going to be back on the road, gathering photos and stories in our oeuvre to get that done. So, yes, we do have more books planned. We're planning to do Midwestern locations again from that standpoint of the ease to get to them for us. If it's California, we're gonna have to shock and horror and pain, fly out to California and maybe live there for a month or something to get it all done.
Yeah.
You know what blows my mind? Like the Midwest is a lot of states.
It
Like,
really is.
Yes.
You would think it'd just be like Wisconsin, Illinois, Ohio, whatever. No, it's just like
It's the
I was
Midwest.
schooled within the last year that a good portion of Kentucky is considered the Midwest, and I was like, that just doesn't sound right to me.
no.
But
It's
doesn't-
because they speak.
it doesn't
Been
feel
wrong my
right.
whole life.
It really throws me off when I go to like Southern Illinois and everybody starts talking in like a more Southern accent. I'm like, oh no, that's not how you guys are supposed to talk. You're supposed to sound like me.
Blaine,
Oh, yeah,
save it
hey.
for your show.
You're supposed to sound like me. Yeah, not like that.
Yeah, there's no twang around these parts.
Ah, jeez.
No.
Oh,
These
crepes.
hosers.
Oh
Kindly.
no.
It's
What
gone
happened
full
to this
Uper,
episode?
folks.
And this is now the Upers and Us podcast. Forget the ghosts.
Haunted
Perfect.
Upers.
I think that's already a group.
The
Oh, I
haunted
bet it
Upers?
is.
I bet it is.
I'd
look,
put money
but
on it. Are we fact checking this right now?
I
gonna
would,
fact
but
check.
you
Hang
know,
on.
mouse died. So
Blaine can't do a single
I can't
thing,
fact
otherwise he'll
check
lose
right now.
everything.
I have Uper Natural Haunts. I have Uper Paranormal. I have Haunted Uper. Perfect.
There you go.
We did it. We did it, folks.
and
We
just
put
like
people
that,
on the moon and we got Haunted Uper.
right through the uprights.
Oh.
Oh my gosh,
All right,
guys.
Blaine,
This is the
what's your
most
other
lax
questions?
podcast. Why not? Taylor, come on. You got to help me out here. Oh my gosh, we're the worst press junket ever.
Because I spent my day looking up other stuff for other recordings. I'm sorry.
Oh, heck.
Well, I will say this. Our book is perfect for anyone who is from Wisconsin.
Yes.
Who wants to learn more about the ghostly lore throughout the state. If you're not from Wisconsin, it is the perfect way to plan a trip to Wisconsin to uncover those things. We've also separated the book specifically into regions. What that means is that you'll be able to say, hey, I'm going to be in the south central part of Wisconsin. I want to check out these 5 places, and they will all be within half a day's drive for you. And one of the other things we did to break up that drive is include roadside oddities and other various strange locations to break that up so that you can have a chance to get in and see some different interesting things. They may not be haunted, but they're certainly interesting.
I see
Blaine,
you've
we
done
need
this
to do a
before.
Taylor vlog adventure.
Yeah,
Just
Taylor
travel
vlog
around
adventure.
and check out all of this.
No, you can tell Brandon's done this before. You can tell Mitch and Brandon have talked to several radio shows and podcasts before.
Got it. We've got it down. We know our book cover to cover, and we want the listeners to know it too.
Well, gee, as
And
long
for
as
only
somebody,
$19.95, it can be yours.
that's
Yes.
actually really affordable for
Low
a book
price.
like that.
Genuinely, yeah. We wanted to keep it in the affordable range. It's tough to go much lower than that because we're literally making very, very little money after printing costs to get this out, and we wanted to get the book out more than we wanted to make money on it.
You guys
That said,
self-published
please
this
buy
one?
8 of them. It is self-published. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I've heard is like the more difficult way to go. But
It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult in its own way. I think traditional publishing and self-publishing both have upsides and downsides. Mitch can definitely attest to that. It's more difficult to get into traditional publishing. Self-published, you automatically have kind of a yes on your book, but it is a lot more work.
Yeah, and it's centralized responsibility. Every part of the book's production, every part of the way it looks is solely on Haunted US, is solely on us to make it look amazing or not. And luckily, every page looks very, very, very amazing. And it took a solid year and a half of constant work on this, that, and the other thing to make all of that possible. You know, when you were talking about traditional publishing, you would write the book itself and take some photos, but how it's edited and what gets cut and what doesn't is not up to you. What photos get used, if any, is not up to you. How the cover looks, how big the text is, how creative the pages look is totally out of your control. It's solely in the hands of the publisher. And so you gain a lot of independence with the responsibility that you shoulder. And if you've got the skill and the know-how in-house to do everything that goes into a book, then you've got a recipe for 30 haunted nights in Wisconsin on your hands.
And you just come out feeling more proud.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the work
totally.
you did.
Yeah, I mean, it's creative control, right? We wrote these stories. We want them to be consumed in a specific way, and we can choose things like having a really awesome shot of Berlin Tannery take up a whole page in the book, and decide that that's, you know, we want to tell the story right. We don't want to like little black and white images on some pages. We want impact. So, yeah.
I love that so
Oh,
much.
that's
I can't
awesome.
wait to look at this book.
Me too. Because I've seen some
Well,
of the
we will
images
get
you
you
guys.
copies very soon.
Yes.
Hell yes.
I do have a question. So we asked Mitch last time he was on here, like what got him into the paranormal or what was his
Yeah.
first experience. What was your first experience or how did you get into the paranormal?
Totally. So, I mean, getting into the paranormal was stuff like Unsolved Mysteries and Ghost Hunters back in the day. That was all fantastic stuff. I just absolutely tore through that. Anytime there was like a new haunted show on Discovery or whatever, I was already in and ready to go by the time it aired. But my first experience is actually pretty interesting. I was young and living in Kenosha with my mom. The house that we were in actually was my grandparents' house before us. And my mom, when she was young, had lived there. So my mom lived there 30 years before we lived there currently to the story. And I'm probably 10 or 11 at the time. And my sister used to come up and bang on my door, like flat-fisted pound on my door every night, or every couple of nights, and then run down the hallway to her room. And naturally, being a little brother, I followed and banged on her door and was like, "Sister person, why are you doing this? This is terrible. Stop it." And she'd always be confused. She was always like, what are you talking about? Go do 5 years younger than me things. And years later, we have moved out of the house, and it's like Christmas Eve or something where all of us are sharing a drink. For the record, I'm not 11 anymore. I'm somewhere in my 20s, and we're sharing a drink and we're reminiscing about these things. And I say, oh, remember when you used to bang on my door and run away? And she's like, I never did that. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously. And my mom goes pale. And she says, somebody was banging on your door? And I say, yeah, it was like all the time. She's like, I have to tell you a story. And I never told you because I didn't want to freak you out. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. And she says, when I was young, my brother, who was in college at the time, would be at the house fairly frequently because he was at a college nearby, and I would walk home from school, so it would be just he and I. One day, I get home and I go to use the restroom, close the door, kind of prep myself for that experience, and my brother knocks on the door, and I'm like, I'm in here. Give me a minute. And she says, I kind of recentered myself, and another knock on the door. And I'm like, I will let you know when I'm done. This isn't going to make it go any faster. And again, she sort of recenters herself. And there's another knock. And she's like, I will come get you. I will come find you and make sure that you know where the bathroom is when I am done. And she finishes her business. She bangs on her brother's door. She's like, the bathroom's available. And she goes out to the kitchen and she sees her mom and brother pull up in the car. So she was alone in the house at the time. So the same experience of having a door banged on while you're in it, 30 years apart in the same house.
This is why your mom did so good on her little investigation.
It's true, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, she's been
dealt with
investigating
it.
since before I was born. I thought I got her into ghosts. Oh man, it's all a sham now.
No, I'm the same
That's
way
so
though.
cool.
I grew up watching the old TV shows and stuff, and I never had like a paranormal experience that got me into it. I was just really freaking fascinated by it, and
Yeah.
now here we are, almost 5 years in the making, Taylor, and we've just been doing whatever the hell we've been doing because let's be real, what are we doing? I never claimed to be a professional.
We're chasing invisible people.
Hey,
Every day is a new adventure.
Yeah.
It's fun when
if it
Jerry
makes you
over
feel
here
any better,
tells me
we
to
wrote
shut
the
up.
book on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
New
people ask me,
bedtime
what do you
stories.
do at a ghost hunt? Is it like the shows? No. I make
No.
it look like the shows, but no.
Isn't that the best we can do?
It's sitting in a room in the dark, talking out loud, and hoping you hear something.
Trying to be as quiet as humanly possible. while
Find out
not
you're
falling
holding your
asleep.
breath.
Yeah.
You hold your breath, Taylor.
I do all the time. When we do EVPs, I'm like trying to not breathe. And I'm like, wait a second,
Just
Taylor,
mark
you
it.
need to breathe.
He's got to mark it.
You're trying to increase the number of ghosts. I get it.
Yes, that's true immersion right there.
Oh, man.
Become one with the
Mitch can
afterlife.
attest, I am the first person at every investigation to yawn. Like, without fail. Without fail, it's like 8:30 hits, and I'm like, man, I'm old.
The sun is asleep, so you are asleep.
Exactly.
The sun moved on from
Although-
this area.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for what it's worth, most of the time when we're doing an investigation, I've just finished up like 2.5 hours of like really in-depth photo taking, which is essentially doing squats for a couple hours.
Yep.
So usually I'm pretty sweaty and tired by the time we get started. So I'm gonna take my yawns.
Absolutely.
And you know that puts the pressure on the ghosts. They see you yawning from second one. They're like, "Oh man, we
Yeah.
have to work overtime to impress these people."
And then,
Yeah, it better be really impressive if I'm even gonna notice it.
and then Steve the Spectre's in the corner going, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Exactly.
So I got to ask, how many pages is this book? Like
It's a thick one, 272 pages.
so what you're telling me,
Nice.
It'll keep
What-
you busy for a while.
what you're telling me is that I can get over 200 pages of information on locations that Taylor and I can visit in Wisconsin for $19.95.
It's true.
And I can go to Barnes and
Yep.
Noble and get a book that says Haunted Green Bay that's only 70 pages for $19.95.
Just
You
saying.
guys,
There's
you guys
yeah.
are a bargain.
Life is
and
about value.
Yeah.
You're a bargain.
All our
I'm
sources
all
are
for it.
cited too. You can reference us with confidence. We've put the
I do.
research time in to make sure. Yep.
I
So
reference you often.
Yeah.
yeah,
we're there for.
absolutely.
You're the easiest guys to reference.
Much appreciated. I mean, we wanted that
Yeah.
too.
Because it's always, Taylor, where are we going for this month's video? I don't know. All right, let's find one. Haunted US.
So,
See what we got.
yeah. When we first started getting into this after Jericho, that I would use Haunted US, and I'd make a list.
yeah.
I'd bookmark every place that on our bucket list that we created.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's how we
And
discovered
what
Broadhead.
part of Wisconsin are you guys from?
Northeast.
I'm in Manitowoc. Yeah, he's up
Oh,
in Green
awesome.
Bay.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. We're up there fairly frequently for this stuff. So
Yeah, and we got a good few features right in your area in the book. Green Bay,
The
yeah,
Will
Karsten
County.
yeah, did you guys go
Karsten
to the
Inn, St. Brendan's.
Yep, St. Brendan's? Have you guys done what is haunted in the Bellin building? Do you guys know? 'Cause they have the haunted tours that hit okay, so there's St. Brennan's, there's the Captain's Walk Winery, and then there's the Bellin building that's now a coffee shop or something on the first floor that's right down the street. And then you have the Meyer Theater's on that same block.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Captain's Walk and St. Brendan's, but I've not heard of the Bellin building.
Okay, because
No.
because you know what, I don't want to throw. I'm gonna have to word this correctly so I'm not throwing shade at something I don't fully know is correct. But there's a group that does like haunted tours around Green Bay, and they were emphasizing that they were hitting like four big spots, and I don't remember what the fourth one was, but it's that Bellin building, which I guess is haunted on the upper floors. I just didn't know if maybe you guys knew what it was, because they didn't like give any information on it.
Blaine, we're gonna give you a strong not yet on that one. We will at some point know.
I can certainly speculate. I can speculate wildly. And I can tell you what I know about that area of Green Bay. And what I know about that area of Green Bay is there's a particular reason that those neighborhoods are said to have particularly haunted places. You know, St. Brendan's and Captain's Walk are just, you know, feet from each other, just a few blocks away from each other. And they, at least part of their ghost stories, each come from the same root story. And that is that area of Green Bay was once a large city cemetery. And then, you know, classic like Poltergeist, supposedly they moved the headstones, but they didn't move the bodies. You know, that part can't be confirmed, but it's popular Green Bay lore that whole area of the city is haunted because, well, they built it over what used to be a large city cemetery.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the Captain's Walk, in fact, the basement foundation has a few of those headstones built into the basement foundation. They pulled them up and used it to build the basement of Captain's Walk.
I'm sorry, pardon my French. What?
Yeah, like with the house, because Captain's Walk is a fairly new, you know, to a ghost hunter, it's fairly new. It's about 20 years old now. A new business in an old house in Green Bay. And when they were building that area of Green Bay, I don't know if they had stone shortages or supply chain issues or what, but you know, and there have been some news stories. There's footage of the basement of this building, and there are, sure enough, slabs that are telltale gravestones that when they were building the basement of this old house, I think the 1850s, mid 1850s, there was that city cemetery right around there that was being actively dug up and removed. So just grab an extra stone and throw it in where bricks need to be.
Is that
These
referencing your
people
book?
just thought like, oh, that's a cool decor.
Yeah, it was the in style back then, you know.
Yeah.
Is this referenced in your book?
It is. The history and hauntings that might come with that history about Captain's Walk are featured in a chapter of the book.
Oh, careful, Mitch. Your house might be haunted now. I'm seeing a shadow cover you.
Yeah, it's haunted. It's haunted by this strange shadow figure that eats my. That
And
eats
it's
my
a black
food that I
cat,
put out
Taylor.
for
It
it.
all connects. The dots are going. Where's my red string? Just I got all the thumbtacks. I just need the string. What is falling over here? I'm giving up
thumbtacks.
touching anything with this.
Yep.
You know that Mitch and I have been hanging out for far too long that we both said thumbtacks at the same time. Oh man.
Taylor and I are the same way with stuff, so I get it.
Yep. You spend enough hours on the road with somebody.
Yeah. So, can you guys talk about? I know you said Brandon, you were saying that your next book is plan and finishing up the planning process, but is it like the next state south, like Illinois, where a lot more famous haunted locations are said to be, or is it going to be west? Are you able to say? Are you able to spoil
That's
where
a very good question, Blaine. One state south sounds like it would be a lot easier for us to get than any other state.
Indeed. It
But
might
if
be
you go
the,
one state
the path.
west that has some haunted
Southeast.
locations, there's no tolls.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It's Illinois. Yeah, we're
It
going
is
to
Illinois.
next.
we're eating the cost of the iPass. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm excited because we're about to go back to Illinois ourselves for an investigation on a big bucket list
nice.
place. And
Which one?
Guess Ashmore, and guess whose articles we're going to be using for
nice.
information?
Yeah, that was one of our
US.
very early ones too. Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the OG articles, but it's still information still just as good as a brand new one.
After almost 5 years, we're finally hitting Ashmore.
That's
So-
awesome.
I mean, was it last year? Yeah, last year is when we just started to like get out of Wisconsin
Yeah.
and go to other states.
Oh, that's dangerous. That's when it gets really expensive.
We're going in the middle of the week.
Oh,
Or like in the
nice.
beginning of the week. So it's a little
Yeah.
cheaper.
It's going to be so much
Little-
easier.
little known
get
trick.
people when you do that.
Taylor's finally got the vacation time, so we're gonna burn it.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Picked a great location in Ashmore, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of features in there that are basically purpose built for ghost hunters to enjoy. For filmmakers, they've got hallways that already have IR lights built into them, and it's a perfect environment.
And
Ooh.
I
will-
actually think Ashmore was my first outside of Wisconsin too, now that I think about it.
Really?
Way back, like 10 years ago.
That was pre-tornado, right? They still had the roof on it.
No, tornado was either 2013 or 2016. It was
Wow.
after that, because they had a like temporary roof on when I was there.
Our first outside of Wisconsin was Cheney Mansion, right?
Yep.
Cheney
Oh,
Mansion.
Cheney! We love Cheney Mansion.
Yes, we do.
I loved that place. I was like, bye, Blaine, and I'm running around, and Blaine's like, wait for me. I don't like this.
Everything, I shit you not, guys. Taylor went upstairs into what they have it like all that like kid stuff, like that kids room that they have set up. I'm in the
Yep.
basement where the little slave hideaway area was.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm getting all the activity, every piece of gear I have besides like a sound tripwire is going off. And Taylor's
I'm
just
just
like,
sitting upstairs
nothing's
getting nothing."
happening. I'm having a good time, just looking around. Look at these weird dolls that they have in here. And I'm reviewing the footage as I'm
Blaine's
like editing. I'm like, God, Blaine, you're such a wuss. And Taylor's just like, la-di-da.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just on a leisure tour, really.
Basically, everything was like
It's
She's,
happening,
very-
just,
man.
she's there for the museum.
It's very, very rare for me to just be like, la 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 during investigations because I'm such a puss. But like there, I was just like, this is great. I'm having a good time. Same with the Mason Lodge.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
I wasn't that scared.
The
The Mason Lodge
1861.
in Keithsburg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, when we went, there
That's on
was
our
no
list.
information available on that place. Now,
No, yeah.
now I guess there's like a lot more, and the people who own that Mason Lodge own the Boyd House as
Yeah,
well.
up in Minnesota.
Yeah. Which
We had a lot of fun at the Mason Lodge though. Like I was
Except for the
enjoying the table. The heat was horrible. That bug that came out of nowhere in the Bible
Yeah.
sucked.
Taylor goes up to the
But-
podium in the lodge, like where they like the meeting area upstairs. She opens the Masonic Bible and a wasp flies out
Oh, man.
It's like out of the
The-
pages.
of the
Yeah,
pages.
the wasp flew out. I was like flipping through the pages like, "Oh, this is cool." And when I closed it, then the wasp flew out of the
okay.
pages.
But it's still, it was
But
just in the
It
book.
was freaky.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And then we
that's-
We caught a
That's a
shadow
plague.
figure there.
That we did. We caught
Ooh.
our very first
In the
shadow
basement.
figure in the basement
Love it.
where he's said to be.
That's
And Blaine was
awesome.
alone.
I got issued a challenge. I had to do it.
So
And apparently it paid off.
was this in photo and video? How did you capture it?
Video.
Oh, nice.
Once you go down into that basement, that one side room that has like the lawn chairs and stuff in it, like that little like octagon shaped type room. I'm standing in there because it's right by the staircase. I'm standing in there and I have our portal box going so that the SB7 like can filter out all that like noise and all you get is like the
Yeah.
voices. And I'm getting like blurbs and stuff here, but my anxiety is so high, I'm like going like I'm jumping every time it just makes a noise. And it like sounded like the SB7 voice that came through screamed at me in the moment. When you listen back to it, it really doesn't sound like it. Just sounds like a frequency blurb. But in the moment, I thought it like yelled at me, and I freaked out. I have this big speaker in my arm, and I'm like cucked in a corner, and you see the shadow figure, which would be the wall that would be under the stairs. Like the opposite side of that wall is the under the stairs of these, and you see it like peek out, come through, and go back in.
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
It's one of the coolest things we've ever captured.
Blaine, I need to see this. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm very curious.
I will send you the link, my man.
Please.
Because that thing's I didn't even notice it when I was editing our episode. Taylor goes, "This might be a camera artifact, but you might want to look into it." And I'm looking, I'm like, that is not how camera artifact works in night vision at all.
Wow. That's wild. You love
Yeah.
to hear it. You know,
Exactly.
that's what we're all looking for.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fantastic.
But no, I'm looking forward to going back to Illinois. Damn it, guys. Now I need to go ghost hunting again before the end of September.
Give us a shout.
Yeah.
Let us know where you want to go.
Well, I may. So, if you guys are interested in driving to the tannery, we are your in, because we're the new resident team there who helps with all the paranormal stuff.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
And
Congratulations on that.
yeah, it's really cool. We just had a group come in there, and they asked us to join them at the end, and
Yeah.
we were getting really weird stuff coming through, to the point where I think something followed me out of there.
Oh, wow.
Because
What
recently-
happened after you left?
so this private group came into the tannery. It's some of their people's like first time ever going to a location, and the tannery's probably not the first choice I would pick if I'm just getting into ghost hunting, just because
Yeah,
of the
that's
stuff
pretty
we
gnarly
experienced
one.
there. But like, they come in and we're getting really like mean negative answers on the spirit box in the catwalk, which to me made absolutely no sense. Just because that's never been an area where I've ever felt uncomfortable, and I've been there almost every weekend for the last 2 months, and they're getting stuff like they're actually, and I hate saying the D word, but they got demon through the spirit box, and they're getting all this other stuff. I'm like, no, there isn't. Shut up. Like you could say you're a dark entity, sure, because there's something there that said push him or kill him to me. So
Yeah.
but yeah, they're getting demon, they're getting all this weird stuff. I'm like, okay, all right, well, I'm the one who's just going, okay. So I think maybe something followed me, because I recently went back to the Kiwani jail.
Yeah.
And when Taylor and I went there to film, it was maybe at like a 7. We were getting very good EVPs, and we were getting experience, like activity. But when I went back there with a different group, that place was dialed to like 20. And this little girl spirit was talking to me, and only to me, because I'm the only one who got her on the digital recorder. Her name was Megan. Well, Megan's the little girl spirit that also likes to hang out at the tannery. So I'm wondering if she came with me. But I also questioned one time out loud. I was like, Megan, are you even a little girl, or are you something else? So I'm wondering if something tagged along, and I hope didn't stay there, because I think Brian would be pissed. Well, because even
I mean,
Brian,
if I was a ghost,
yeah, right.
like I would take the opportunity to explore different locales. Like the tannery is fascinating. The tannery is huge, but old school jail, that might be interesting.
With like a house setting and dolls to play with if I'm a little girl.
Yeah.
But like Brian, who investigated with us during our episode, is like I can't believe you guys are getting this kind of stuff. Like this is weird. This is cool. Like I'm glad you guys let me be a part of this. When I went back there after everything's said and done, he's like, what the hell just happened? He's just like, he had absolutely no freaking words to explain. It's like, what the shit?
Hey, you get the right night, you get the right situation, the right people in the room. Yeah, that stuff can pop off.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe the moon was just full that night or something.
Well, we did have two people who are sensitive who were there, and they're just like, this is completely normal. I was like, this isn't how it was. Like literally 2 weeks ago.
Wow. That's wild. Super cool though.
Yeah.
Love
can
that.
change on the day.
Yeah. We'll
be quoting you in 30 more haunted nights in Wisconsin once
Fantastic.
we get another 27
I'll even write the
locations
forward, and it'll
listed.
just be, please
perfect.
buy this book. Buy this book.
Yeah.
Read Haunted US, support them. They know what they're doing.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's
That's
exactly
what
what
a forward needs to be.
All right, I'm gonna need someone to make sure I have the proper grammar. That's not my strong suit. Won't lie. But I got
we
you.
use Mitch for that.
Yeah, that's specifically what I'm here for.
Yeah, I got you guys. Don't worry. I'll write that for you.
Excellent. Perfect.
And it'll just be a
If
picture
we
of me
could have
holding the first
any
book,
extra people saying buy this book, we're happy.
Yes, as many as possible.
which means to
Yeah,
our audience,
like-
you should buy this book because I think it's available on Amazon. Correct?
It's available on Amazon right now. If you're having trouble finding it, just go to our website, hauntedus.com, and click the book link, and you'll get right there. And you'll even get to learn a little bit about the book. Hey, look, you there listening right now, there's an example chapter. You can have a free chapter of our book. In fact, it's about the Berlin Tannery. You know you want this. Download the example chapter. Buy the book when you're ready.
I loved the way he presented that.
Yo, I think I might be a little turned on right now, Brandon.
He has that effect on people.
Yo,
And
what'd you do
ghosts.
to me?
It's awkward.
Brandon, I'm not wearing a shirt under this sweatshirt. You can't be doing that to me.
It's all about the excitement and the intrigue, you know?
Whatever sells books, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you're
exactly.
watching this on the YouTube version, the link to the Amazon listing will also be in the comment section. It'll be the first pinned comment under the YouTube version. We'll also have links in the description down below of the video.
Perfect. Yeah, please check it out. And we genuinely want to know what you think of it. If you've read the book, leave a review. We will read every single one of those. We want to know what you like and even what you don't like so that we can make sure that these books are honed to a masterpiece. We want each of them to be kind of a little opus.
Yeah. And if you guys are interested, please go visit Haunted US. They have a Facebook page. They've got Instagram, right, Mitch? If I'm not mistaken from last time, you guys got
Yes, we do.
you got Facebook, Instagram. You guys have
They have a
YouTube.
YouTube.
You have your YouTube channel with people who are starting to do like podcasts and stuff for you guys. Like I think it was a different team in Pennsylvania.
Podcast, our podcast is Haunted Atlas. It is actually our friends from Pittsburgh. They also do the show Paranormal in Pennsylvania. Yeah, Sarah and Erica and David over there joined our team, and it's been fantastic so far. We're almost done with season 1 of that show, so make sure to check that out too.
Awesome. And I will make sure all links will be in the description, and you'll have a link to the Amazon listing for you to buy the book. Not if you want to buy the book, for you to buy the book in the pinned comment down below. Is there anything else you guys want to throw out there for our audience other than buy the book? Because buy the freaking book.
Yeah, buy like 8 copies of the book. They're great for like propping things up. They're really good as door stops. Really anything you need to fill space, they're great for that.
You need a stiffer pillow.
Well, I feel like we could have saved a few
Exactly.
pennies for that, though,
Look.
Brandon.
Well, I mean, come on.
Trees need to be put in their place sometimes. So yeah, buy the book. get the opportunity to stick it to some trees if you're that kind of person. But if you're any other kind of person who likes traveling, likes spooky stuff, likes the state of Wisconsin, then I think you're going to love 30 Haunted Nights in Wisconsin, and you should absolutely pick it up. And if a whole 272 pages of spooky content isn't enough for you, every Thursday, brand new article on hauntedus.com.
Yeah, come hang out with us there. And Haunted Atlas is released every other Tuesday. Our next episode will be September 2nd.
Awesome. Taylor, anything else you'd like to throw out to our audience? Taylor's question of the day
we do the
is,
questions.
will you buy our book? Will you buy our book for them? Just buy their book. I kept saying our, it's their book. Buy their book.
The question of the day is, will you buy their book?
You heard it.
Hopefully there's a lot of yeses out there.
The answer has to be yes.
There is no other option. All 4 multiple choice options
It's
are
yes or yes.
It's yes, 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 or all of the above.
Absolutely yes.
And if you don't, we'll know.
We will.
We'll know you didn't.
They'll come for you.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's more of a guilt thing.
Yeah.
We just want you to know that we know, and we're not like mad. We're just a little disappointed, you know?
Oh, that's even
You
worse.
really don't want to learn about 30 haunted nights in Wisconsin?
Oh, that's even worse. I'm not
We thought
mad.
you were
I'm
better
just
than
disappointed.
this. Jeez, come on.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this podcast.
It's not gone off the rails at all.
There were
No,
rails
it just
here?
started off the rails. We finally got it back on, and then I think we departed the wrong station.
Carry on.
Thank you guys so much for listening and watching this episode of the Ghost in Us podcast. If you'd like, please subscribe to this channel at Ghost in Us Pod. I think that's the handle on YouTube, but also follow us everywhere else at Ghosts and Us, and you'll be able to see all the content we decide to put out. Follow Haunted US. Make sure you're subscribed to their YouTube channel, follow their Facebook page and Instagram, and make sure you buy their book. Do it again. Buy the book. You might just get a really good experience if you decide to go check out a place. And we will see you in the next one.